So I never actually thought that I'll be making this video, trying to convince you people and everyone watching to start a YouTube channel and that it's beneficial. Honestly, the idea is crazy to me, but here we are. So I'm sure you've thought about creating a YouTube channel. It first came up to me in 2020. I'm sure a lot of people the same thing. The idea of being a creator sounded interesting. And so I looked more into it. Believe me or not, I had like 4 different channels before this one. This is my 4th one, so 3 before this one. I don't know why. I didn't take any steps actually toward it and to make it better. So I never took action basically to become a better creator. I don't know. It was fear, embarrassment. Honestly, I don't know. The 3 channels before this one of them was about day trading. At the time, I was interested about day trading. I loved looking at analysis and strategies in terms of chart patterns and stuff like that. At the time, I was interested in it. And I saw videos online, people making summaries, and they would be good. So it would be a faceless channel. So I thought, okay, that's a good way to start a channel. Started doing it, but fell out of love quickly because it's not something I was interested in terms of making videos about it. The videos themselves were summaries of the patterns and charts, and so I didn't have a lot of knowledge in that. So making the videos was hard because I have no reference. So I abandoned that channel, uploaded 1 video, then quickly unlisted it and deleted the channel, I believe. Or is it out there? I don't know, honestly. Then second channel was about video essays. I saw online on YouTube, people would go, just use ChatGPT to create scripts, get stock footage, and you'll have a faceless channel and you'll be able to run it endlessly with endless scripts. I did try it. I got the scripts, got the audio recording, did everything, but it felt weird because none of it is my content. Nothing is mine. I didn't feel I did any input for the script or the editing. The editing is quite simple at the time because it was all stock footage and just the audio. So I didn't feel it makes sense. Some people get their own take and have their own opinion when doing these types of essay content. So the idea that I just used scripts from ChatGPT and at the time I just used them and thought, okay, that's how it works. So it didn't make sense at the time. So I scrapped that channel real quick before I even uploaded 1 video. Why I actually wanted to make this video is because I saw a video by another small YouTuber that talked about how being a YouTuber is as an introvert with a small channel. It was like at the time of the video it says like less than 500 subscribers. So I resonated with that. I was like, okay, I'm interested in the idea itself. So I thought, let me share my perspective on how is it doing YouTube, such a small channel. And because I did get like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, like my 1 year anniversary, which is funny because if you see the content, like I've only been posting like 2 months ago. So the first 8, 9 months or 10 months of the year, nothing, honestly. It was fear of posting. Honestly, the first video itself is quite a milestone to actually do it. So it might have been embarrassment. I thought of it actually as cringe. I did post 1 video at the beginning. It was a day in a life, which is really funny now looking at it. It was a really bad video. Honestly, most of my videos are still bad, but trying to make them better. So it was up like for 2 days. Then I just unlisted it. I was like, okay, nah, there's no who wants to watch my video, who wants to watch a day in the life. At the time I was doing my internship, so I was like, okay, day in the life of in an internship at a finance company or something like this, or my finance internship basically. But it made no sense. I felt cringe at the time, and then something clicked like 2 months ago when I actually started posting videos. I was like, okay, let me try again. Let me try to post, give YouTube another try. And so I posted, I believe, how I got a job with no experience. So I thought about, it's like, okay, I don't want to post about random stuff. Let me post sort of documenting my process. So I was focusing on stuff I did, documenting my life and my experiences, and hopefully people would benefit from it. So that video, posted it. Then the next 4 or 5 videos, honestly, I took the easy way out again. I saw that the editing process took a long time. It was like 5-6 hours with me just simply cutting footage, cutting the ums and ahs and the silences, and then just putting up random texts. So I took the easy way out. I was like, okay, let me stop this process and put more effort into, again, I saw videos that you can just script it with ChatGPT and let ChatGPT pick up ideas for the videos and script the whole thing and how it would look like. But this time I was like, okay, I was more comfortable talking to the camera. I was like, okay, I'll be there, but I'll just use the scripts. So I had no input on any of those videos. Nothing was originally generated, nothing was my idea. So you'd feel actually through the video, I believe, that there's no conviction behind the words I'm saying, because I don't believe in them. I'm just memorizing a script and just telling it to the camera as if that will solve everything. So it felt weird. And again, I was like, this is not it. This is not the way to go. I kept going to the drawing board and thinking again. It was like I'm pretending to be someone else in those videos. I'm pretending to be like interesting and a sort of YouTube personality. You'd see that on YouTube, everyone's sort of extravagant and sort of out there in terms of how they present themselves. So I thought, okay, if I want to succeed on YouTube, that's how they do it. I gotta do that one as well. So it was sort of imposter syndrome of hiding my true identity and what I'm thinking about and what I want to talk about, and then simply memorize scripts and go for it. Another example is I love finance. I love personal finance. I love stocks, business, philosophy. I love to talk about anime and manga as well. You can see from my profile. I felt the imposter syndrome did come back because I felt I had no qualifications talking about the certain finance stuff. So I had a video in mind, which is I'll talk about index funds and how everyone can be a millionaire. I wish a billionaire, a millionaire with index funds by investing consistently and through compound interest. But then it kicked in. I was like, okay, what qualifications do I have to talk about this? Why should they listen to a 24-year-old talking about being a millionaire when he's not a millionaire? But the idea behind index funds and everything, so it's like data backed and everyone has done it before. Some people have done it through this path. It works. I just had to translate it through the video. But I felt I don't have the qualifications to talk about this stuff. So it was kind of weird. I thought that maybe I needed to achieve a certain level of success before I can talk about certain topics. Like, what's the credibility behind what I'm saying if I haven't done them or if I haven't achieved a certain type of success or level of success? But then honestly, I don't remember what snapped me out of it, out of this thinking and feeling this imposter syndrome. I do remember that, okay, I love to talk about a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff I want to try. There's stuff I'm interested in. So let me just do what I want to do, document my experiences so people would benefit from that, hopefully gain anything from what I'm doing, and it would come off as authentic because it's actually what I want to do. I want to try to whatever it is. So for example, clear example, the dropshipping video, the first one. I've always wanted to try dropshipping. It was like 2-3 years ago. It's like I want to try it. But I kept delaying it. It's like, okay, I was in university. Okay, let me, as soon as I finish. Then when I finish, okay, started working. Now it's busy season. I'm working. Okay, let me find more time when I have free time. Then I'll try and do it. So it kept being delayed. So I was like, okay, no, now's the time. Now's perfect. Let me try to do and make the stuff that I want to talk about. I was just sort of documenting what I'm doing and what I wanted to do. I felt that would be more authentic. And then I took the first step. I decided, okay, let me challenge myself to this dropshipping challenge. It would be interesting. People might be interested in watching it. And it felt authentic. And ironically, which is crazy, that's the most viewed video right now. I believe 2,200 views. So it's funny that the moment I decided to do the stuff that I want to do, it was more authentic. It was easier to film because it's something that I wanted to do. It wasn't something I was forcing myself to do. It got the most views. So that's a clear sign of the path that one should take. And the fact that 2,000 people, over 2,000 people watched it is beyond crazy to me, honestly. 2,000 people, I can't imagine that number in front of me, that number of people. We're talking about a stadium, not stadiums too much, maybe auditorium with God knows, like 2,000 people. It's not, I can't even imagine them in front of me talking to them. That would be way too intense. But through the video, somehow it's okay. So, yeah, that's crazy. So, here's my message to you guys and why I believe everyone should start a YouTube channel. One, you can talk about anything you like, your hobbies. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to appeal to the masses. So I love a lot of things. As I said, finance, anime, manga, gym, business, philosophy. I love a lot of topics. So thing is, you should post about whatever you want, and then the subcategory of your interests in terms of audience will simply follow that, and they'll watch it for that reason. What I'm trying to say is, don't try to mold yourself to something that you're not. This way, you'll actually come off as more authentic to the viewers and more enjoyable, and you'll actually make a connection with them. Reason number 2 why you should have a YouTube channel is to document your life. So imagine this scenario. You already have a photo album, but through the photos, you don't understand or you don't see how you spoke, how you felt at the moment, what you think about. Maybe your perspective changed. So those ideas are honestly interesting. I find it interesting. Looking back like 5, 10 years from now, looking at those videos, you see a miniature version of yourself. Okay, that's how I thought about this. Interesting. That's how I felt. I was happy, I was sad, I was depressed. So I believe having the ability to look back, it's like you're freezing time to some degree and you can check on it. So these videos are snapshots of you during those times. I believe it's interesting. So whatever it is that you want to talk about, that's the opportunity. It doesn't matter what it is. And the third and honestly most important reason is I believe it frees you from the judgment of others. Before I started, I truly dreaded the idea of posting. You fear being judged by friends, family, fear of looking like stupid or cringe or making mistakes or lower quality videos. You often realize that they don't care, honestly. Most of the people are busy in their own lives, they have their own bubble, they have their own problems, their own issues they have to solve, and they're focusing on their own lives. No one cares truly. So posting videos helped me understand and detach the judgments of others and the opinions of others. Half of it, not half of what, half 99.99% opinions of others don't matter, and they shouldn't affect your life and the decisions you make for your life. That's what YouTube helped me understand. And so I truly believe it frees you from opinions and judgments of others. And most importantly, the best advice I'd have is just start. Post about anything, whatever you care about, your hobbies. Forget about what people will think. Because I kept delaying it for years simply out of fear, embarrassment. None of that actually mattered. Time has passed either way, if I started or if I didn't start. So time will pass by. So it doesn't matter. Just do it and you'll have actually absolutely nothing to lose. When you actually, if you think about it, there's nothing to lose. It's just all in your head in terms of fear of judgment, failure. Okay, maybe I'll be bad in my first video. Of course you're gonna be bad. Of course it's gonna be a bad video. It's your first video. You're not used to making these videos. You're not used to talking to camera. It doesn't make any sense. But I believe through time, it's a skill that will be learned, and over time, you should be good. But taking that first step is the crucial part. One thing that helped me get over that, even though it took me 8, 9 months after I created this channel, is to start posting short form content. Shorts on YouTube or Reels. Actually, I did on TikTok at the beginning. So I love talking about, as I said, personal finance and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let me post one reel or short per day. I related it with something that I was already doing. So I'd go daily to the gym. I would walk to the gym. And so I thought, okay, let me film it while I'm walking there. I would walk like 20 minutes. I want to increase my steps. Like, okay, that's doable. When I'm walking there, I'll film 1 minute worth of content, or even below 1 minute. It was just supposed to be, okay, let me film something, talk about something I care about, and just post it. So I'd be comfortable talking a little bit. Even now, I'm not comfortable talking to the camera, but hey, I'm just imagining someone's there. I'm crazy. So you'd imagine become more comfortable talking to the camera, more comfortable expressing your thoughts and formulating how you'd want to say it. And then that gave me the courage. Okay, I think now I can, after 30 days, I believe I posted, or maybe less, I don't know. I felt the courage. Okay, I think I can do a long form video now. At first I dreaded it, like no way I can do 10 minutes of talking. But it actually go by really quack. That's crazy. Keep that in really fast. It will go by really fast because you keep talking. If it's something you care about, you'd honestly keep rambling. You don't even know. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yep. So that's it helped me a lot, and I believe it will help you guys as well. So just start. Honestly, it will feel amazing, rewarding, and you will not regret it. The fear of posting will go by real quick, and the fear of judgment, honestly, will help you out throughout any decisions in your life. Plus, you won't have the regret of not trying. That's the most important thing. You can try and fail and say, okay, maybe this is not for me. You can go on. You won't have it lingering in your mind. God knows, after 2, 3, 4, 5 years, say, oh, what if I did that? What if I started a YouTube channel? How would it look like? You don't want the what if. The what if is crazy. And the regrets from it are really bad. So you want to be saying that, okay, I tried, didn't like it, I moved on. But you tried. You don't want to regret not even trying.